So welcome back to the NightChild reviews and Prince, the A to Z of Prince, Day 2, the letter B. Now B could have been filled with beautiful ones, or baby knows, but today I've chosen something slightly different, a song that has gone through many changes from 1979 up until the present day, a song that is known by its fiery, stunning guitar solo, a song which you don't even need to know the title to know when I say down, 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 down. It is Bambi, a song from the Prince album in 1979. This was the 5th single from this album, released 11 months after the album release. Now, it was only released in a couple of countries. It was a B-side to two other songs previously, but only nearly a year after the album was it finally released. This is a song full of controversy, full of sexually provocative ideology, a song that has morphed over the years, and even when Prince was at his most religiously conservative and also at his most sexually adventurous, a song that was played in both of those eras. So today we're going to take a quick look at Bambi. Now Bambi is a key song in the Prince discography for a number of reasons. First of all, it gave us a glimpse of the kind of guitar work that Prince would one day be capable of. We had a small hit in the song I'm Yours from the For You album, but until then Prince hadn't really let it rip with a guitar, and this was a revelation. This was Prince at his guitar rock god best. Second of all, it played into the fact that he was going to play around with sexual imagery, he was going to play around with the sexuality theme, the themes of the work, which really would dominate the Dirty Mind album. These themes were just starting to come to the fore there, and in Dirty Mind they really exploded. And finally, also, he kept something from the old. He kept his falsetto, he kept the key Prince sound throughout the For You album, which had really established him at that time. Although a great album track, this is a song that really comes to life when it's played live. The thudding, crashing drums, the guitar solos, this is a real band effort. This is a song that from just the moment the riff is played, the crowd goes wild. This is a song which, even though Prince has played now for over 30 years, it is still as vibrant and as energetic as ever. We saw him last year, like those of us that were lucky enough to do so, in London, and he played this song at the Shepherd's Bush Empire, and it was an absolute chaotic crowd pleaser. It was phenomenal. This track, which had been so much a part of Prince's work throughout the years, really came to the fore then. We also remember the new tour, the performance there, and we remember in the 1993 he did the Undertaker video, and he also played Bambi there, so it's constantly been there. But last year he just let it rip. It was a phenomenal performance, and at the end of the day it really made you feel you were there in the early 80s. For those of us that weren't lucky enough to be there, to see Prince's band, he had the afro back he was going into, kind of look he hadn't gone into for ages, and there he was playing the guitar, screeching away, just wailing, phenomenal work. This was Prince back to the early 80s. This was like reliving that time. He had a new band, Third Eye Girl. He was basically like a young man trying to make it in the music industry again. It was just stunning. The thematic content of Bambi is actually quite interesting, and I've heard different explanations and interpretations of what people take it to mean. But it's quite interesting that early on it was considered it was just a story about a woman who was a lesbian who Prince was trying to seduce and trying to get her to be with him. Not quite sure that's how it works. But Prince then later on, at a time when he was heavily religious, also used it as a song as part of Third Eye Girl tour. And some people have interpreted a different meaning to this. Was Prince condemning homosexuality? Was Prince making a different point? It's very difficult to tell. It's interesting, has the meaning changed over the years? Has the meaning to Prince changed, or has it not changed? It's one of those songs which you can read different things into it, and it's not quite as simple as it first appears. The writer Matt Thorne, in his excellent book Prince, said this about Bambi. He said, only one song hinted at the more complicated sexual scenarios that he would explore in his next record. When appraised in the context of the era, Bambi he would dismiss as a jejune sexual fantasy, a way of taking his obsession with cruel, unkind or interested lovers to the next level. But Prince's very simplistic lyric is more troubling when considered in light of his latest conservatism. He says it's very telling that Prince played this song up until the early 80s, then stopped playing it, and then didn't play it again until 1990, leaving out the whole revolution years. He also points out that it's also a mistake to associate the mental and emotional state of the singer with a cool mind to construct the lyrics, but with this premise that heterosexual love is superior to lesbianism and its reference to making Bambi bleed in the final line, this remains a difficult song. So it's this interesting change from perhaps a sexually provocative song to something that could be seen as quite conservative. This shift in how the song is perceived, and I love it when Prince reinterprets these songs, but with this song it really seems to have a number of different meanings, but the guitar is key, the guitar is everything. This can be played as an instrumental and it would still knock the roof off. This is phenomenal guitar work at its best. This is a song that just launches Prince, and this is a song that really paved the way for a lot of late guitar solos. So if you ever get a chance to check out the version of the album or any of the live versions, do so. It's a phenomenal track. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. See.